Matt says, is it still helpful to geotag images for either the website or the GBP? You know, that's a good question. I've not done any testing with that recently. We not specifically, as you know, as little as a year ago, I was still recommending that for sure. It's still in the SOP because, especially in our mastermind, because if you got a VA doing the work, it's it's just a couple of minutes to add geotags. So why not have it done? Um, there are, again, Google's gotten better, guys, at understanding what's spoofed and what is valid. Um, and it makes sense that they've gotten better at that. So just adding like regular like latitude and longitude data and stuff like that, I don't know that that's helpful anymore. If you have, very thorough EXIF data and some of the other stuff that is added from, like, for example, if you take a photo on a phone uh, that goes up to Google Photos, and apparently it's similar with Apple too. I don't have an Apple device, so I don't know it, but somebody else I was talking to earlier this month said that the amount of data that you can see from an image when you look at the info or the details of the image when taken on an Apple device or from an Android phone, the amount of location information is absolutely insane. And so, like, it's crazy because I've actually tested with this where I've taken a video from my Android phone while I was driving. Like, well, I was a passenger in a car, and I took a video with my phone, and then I looked at the details, the metadata details, and it even said where I was when I started recording the video and the velocity that I was traveling while the video was recording. It's not, no kidding. It was I couldn't believe how much metadata is included in those files. And that's all stuff that's hard to do if you're just spoofing metadata. I'm not saying there aren't programs that you can spoof all that data. The ones that I've always used was Mass Optimizer Pro for just adding like EXIF data to images and stuff. There's other ones that will do it. But I'm saying there's so much rich data that gets added as metadata to those images and stuff. I don't know that just spoofing kind of basic EXIF data still is helpful. My thought process always before was that that Google strips that stuff out anyway when you upload those photos, but it reads that data upon upload. So it's just another kind of signal. But again, I don't know, considering how much everything has evolved in the last year as far as the algorithm and how much smarter it is now. I don't know that just adding like basic kind of metadata is beneficial anymore. If you can take photos and things that are done from a mobile device, that's, I think, important. And then I think also if you upload photos to something like Google Photos, then you can add a lot more rich data to the photos that way, and then somehow use those photos. Then I think that could be more beneficial too. But to be honest, I've not done a lot of testing with just geotagging stuff in quite some time. So again, if you got somebody doing it for you, in my opinion, just have them keep doing it because it's just a nominal amount of time. But if you're trying to be more efficient, then what I'm doing, just so you guys know, for my own projects, like the stuff that I literally personally build myself, which I still do quite a bit of, I just do QR codes now. I don't add EXIF data and all that stuff anymore. I create a QR code that links to either the Google Business map, so the map URL, or the Google Business website, or the money site. So, or I'll create 3 QR codes, and then I'll overlay the QR code on the various images along with the logo, because Googlebot can read the QR code and understand the destination that it's pointing to. That maybe not is helpful for, by the way, guys, the person I was talking to when they mentioned the Apple stuff is because she's the marketing manager for a company that is not only a link building client, but she also joined our mastermind. And she was telling me that, that they do roofing or whatever. And I was telling her, like, one of the best things that you guys can do, or instruct your local business clients to do, good luck getting them to do it, but is if you have service area businesses, is have their technicians or workers or whatever, when they're in the field, just snap a couple of photos on their phone. They don't have to have Google Business Manager access. All they need to do is when they go out on a job site on location, take a couple of photos or a short video, and then upload it directly to the Google Maps profile as a user, just as a regular Google user. You just go to the Maps profile, click add photos, and then upload photos. And if you do that, if like for tree service contractors, pest control companies, etc., if they just train their technicians, their field personnel to, whenever they go onto a job site, snap 2 or 3 images and always upload those to the profile. That is training the Google algorithm to identify, to understand where the business conducts business. For service area businesses, that is absolutely huge. It's not that if you uploaded photos today, tomorrow you're going to rank in that area. But over time, with consistency, you can train Google to understand where the business provides products and services, and you can get a significant ranking boost from that. And that is a long-term strategy that works incredibly well. But good luck trying to get your clients to do it. I have tried, like, it's like pulling teeth. I've tried to get contractors. I've got a pest control client of mine that has been a client of mine since 2013. So going on 11 years now. And every single year we have the same pre-season, because they do outdoor bug control like mosquitoes and ticks and things like that. And so every year we have a pre-season call where we start to discuss what the marketing plan is going to be for the season. And this is always about a month or two before spring. And every single year we have the same conversation. You think you can get your guys to take some photos while they're on site this year? Yeah. We're really going to do it this year. We're really going to put an effort this year. And then nothing. Radio signs, crickets. And it's every freaking year. I'm so tired of talking about it, but it works, and it works really well. So anyway, I would encourage you to try that with your clients too. But good luck getting them to do it. The ones that do will be rewarded, but it's just so hard to get. Like, what was Tom Cruise and Jerry Maguire? Help me help you. Like, help me help you. I've even told my clients, like, look, just take the photos on, if they don't even want to go through the problem of the hassle of uploading it to the profile, which they don't even need manager access for, fine. Just tell them to take photos and add them to a shared Google Photos album. I will upload the photos from the Google Photos album that will retain all of that metadata. That's fine. I still can't get them to do that. So good luck, but it does work for sure.